Just to the west of the mighty Mississippi, we're at the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, we'll see a contest from the National League Central between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Buccos aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Adam Wainwright gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Adam Wainwright, we all know Adam Wainwright from having that big overhand curveball. His fastball has kind of come back a little bit. He's no longer 95 to 98 miles an hour. He's 88 to 92, still has that good overhand curveball, but he really needs that third pitch, the straight changeup, to be effective. You'll know early on if he's getting swings and misses on that overhand curveball. Adam Wainwright could be in for a good night.
Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he darn near started this thing off with a bang. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
And ready for his first at-bat, Adam Frazier. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Line to the right side. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he is in there. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Out into right center, well hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
That is fourth.
Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
Standing in now, Josh Bell. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Into the box now, Colin Moran. Lined into right, a base hit. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a
Batting
lot
fifth,
of loud contact.
right
That's
fielder,
4 bullets
Gregory.
in the first inning to open up this game.
In now, Gregory Polanco. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. A bullet to first base. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Bucks out in front, 3-0. Mitch Keller, a right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
So striding in, Tommy Edmonds, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. The 1-1 home. To his left, it's knocked down at third. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese,
The
middle of the
second
plate,
baseman.
and he didn't miss it.
Walk.
Stepping in now, Colton Wong. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Over to Bell for the double play. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'm a little concerned about the struggles we're seeing from Dexter Fowler. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Stallings has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Redbirds down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. Stepping in, Brian Reynolds, batting .300 for the series, 3 for 10.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Edmonds. 1 down.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Colton Wong, one of the more dynamic middle infielders in our sport. Ability to turn a double play, bazooka arm from a second baseman.
Now at the plate, Jacob Stallings, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over .300 on the season. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
1 and 2.
Grounded to short. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away.
Batting
Digging in now, Mitch
pitcher.
Keller. He'll get to take his first cuts
Keller.
here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line towards center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, guys, he's got to feel good about that right there.
Now
You know, you're not expecting
number
much on the
27.
offensive side. He said to heck with that. He find barrel right there. That was a bullet for a base hit.
Standing in now, Kevin Newman. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Wow, and the hits just keep
Now
piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here.
Adam
That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1 if not both of them home. And the 2nd run will score as well. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that
Now
hit was going to
batting
get him at least
the
2
center
bases.
fielder.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And that is going to do it this afternoon for Adam Wainwright. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a
Your
subpar
attention, please.
performance. Number
Now
56
pitching for the
will take the ball now as the new
Number
pitcher.
56.
Into the box, Gerard Dyson. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Into the box now, Josh Bell. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run here off the bat of Josh Bell. Number 36 on the year for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Stepping in now, Colin Moran. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Edmonds sprinting after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Paul DeYoung.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Fouled away. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeYoung. 8th home run on the season for him. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Standing in now, Dexter Fowler. All even now, 2-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Polanco has a read on it, 1 away.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D.
Baseman.
And fellas, one thing I want you to focus on is the fact that this team flat plays D. They lead the National League with the fewest errors. Can't tell you what that means to a pitching staff. You will see this team bear down on the defensive side of the ball and make some great plays in this one.
Now at the plate, Brad Miller. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He'll try again, 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Reynolds. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7th.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Pulled toward right center field. Dyson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Cardinals do get 1 back on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's the Pirates 8 and the Cardinals 1. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's Gregory Polanco as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Bader is calling for it, 1 away.
The batter.
Riding in once again, Brian Reynolds. He flew out in his last at-bat. Line drive to center field. Edmonds is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Up next for the Buccos, Jacob Stallings. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 2-1 home. Lifted in the air out to center field. Edmonds has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Harrison Bader, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Reynolds is in pursuit. He's there and records the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, number 56, as he'll get his campaign at the plate started right here. Popped him up. And there's out number 2.
The batter.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Tommy Edmonds. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Hard hit ball to second. Frazier is up with it. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. It's still an 8-1 ball game. And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Mitch Keller. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Turned on down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
In now, Kevin Newman. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Digging in and looking for more, Adam Frazier. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. The 1-1 home. Line to the right side. Fowler's back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 5, Gerard Dyson.
Here's Gerard Dyson. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Now a swing and a ground ball for Wong at second. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Standing in, Colton Wong. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. The 2-1 home. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. And it's 1-2. Nobody out, runner on first. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him. And watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box now, Paul DeYoung. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Hit down the line at first. Bell picks it up to second for one. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. Josh Bell the next to hit. He went deep last time up. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, but that'll be off the wall in right center. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon. Boy, that line drive was a blur off the bat,
which means it's definitely worth looking at on Show Track. And how about this for an exit velocity? 116 miles an hour. That's right up there with the fastest we've seen.
Stepping in now, Colin Moran. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2. A bullet to first base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the right fielder, Gregory.
Standing in, Gregory Polanco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Bell leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swung on and belted to right by Polanco. This one's deep, and that is off the wall in right field. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our Show Track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Standing in now, Brian Reynolds lifted the other way out to left center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases.
Now batting, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. Now the 1-1 pitch. Left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Stepping into the box, Mitch Keller. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that.
Oh, now look at this. The pitcher gives one a ride to deep left. Bader is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Well, this ends up being a sac fly, but you've got to love the effort out there. Sacrificed his body to make that catch, and I'll tell you, that didn't feel good. Probably saved extra bases by making that play.
Into the box, Kevin Newman. Out in front here as this one scorched foul to the left. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Stepping in, Adam Frazier. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Boy, talking about being an impact guy in today's game, that RBI base hit right there gives him 3 RBIs on the day, D-Row.
Yeah, I remember sitting on the bench talking to Chipper Jones. He wanted to always put a biscuit in a basket. This guy's got 3 of them.
Junior Fernandez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box now, Gerard Dyson. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bader moves over, and that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Last half of the 5th coming up. Pirates on top, 12-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Digging in, Brad Miller. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Bounced to first. Played on the backhand. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out. So stepping in, Matt Wieters. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Tyler O'Neill will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 41, Tyler O'Neill.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Bader, the runner at first with 2 gone. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Pirates 12 and the Cardinals 2. John Brebbia gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Bell, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 1-1. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. popped him up. Wong is there. Makes the play, one away. At the plate, Colin Moran hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
High in the air out to center field. Edmonds moves over. 2 gone.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Gregory Polanco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Now to the plate, Tommy Edmonds. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hard hit ball to second. And that is through into right field for a single. So that's now 2 hits for him here today as he finds the hole into right. And his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Edmonds over at second. Wong on at first with nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Edmonds is on his way home. He scores, and the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do. That was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat. Stepping in now, Paul DeYoung. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
Now batting, right fielder, Dexter.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, and no one will track it down. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Now batting, third baseman,
Striding into the box, Brad Miller. He was a ground out victim last time up. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Cards forced to settle for 1. 7th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 12 and the Cardinals 3. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
Really doesn't matter what side of the plate that this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. In now, Jacob Stallings. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Up next for the Pirates, the pitcher, Mitch Keller.
The pitcher, Mitch Keller, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. This is line to left. Bader is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, number 27.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Kevin Newman, 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Here's the 1-1. Line to the right side. Fowler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for Pittsburgh. They lead it big, though. It's 12-3. Stepping up now, Matt Wieters. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line and left. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Into the box, Harrison Bader. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Here's the payoff pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, but they still face a 7-run deficit. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Demo, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Now batting,
digging in the switch hitter, Tommy Edmonds. The 1-1. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Into the box now, Colton Wong. Edmonds leads off first with 1 away. Still 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Line drive base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
It's the best competition in all of sport. The pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer. So that brings
11. Shortstop, Paul.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He works 6 1/3, mostly forgettable innings, but he will leave with the lead in his pocket. Michael Feliz takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Michael Feliz.
And it's fouled away. Looking at his career totals, DeYoung carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So coming to the plate, Dexter Fowler. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue with it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. Alex Reyes comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In now, Adam Frazier. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Fowler has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in once again, Gerard Dyson. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Line towards center field. Edmonds is there, 2 gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
The 1-1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Edmonds going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Stepping up to the plate, Brad Miller. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he fouls this one off. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Ready with the 1 and 2. Fouled off. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Now batting.
Boy, he really had to go a long way to his left to get to that one, as is evidenced by show track. Good first step and a great throw to get it there in time. Definitely took away what looked to be a hit off the bat. Standing in now, Matt Wieters. Swing, strike 2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Left side, but well foul. Now here's the pitch. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So striding forward now, Harrison Bader. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield, and the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Deficit holds steady at 12-6. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Andrew Miller enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th.
Ready once again, Colin Moran.
Andrew Miller.
The 1-2.
Now catching and batting.
Swung on and missed, strike 3.
7.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The
Now
best
batting,
ones have that
right
late
fielder,
action that just
Gregory
darts at the last minute. They're so
Polanco.
tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Gregory Polanco. Hit out towards second. The throw will be in time at first, and Miller's got it rolling here. 2 away.
The left fielder, number
Into the
10.
box now, Brian Reynolds. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. The 2-2. Hit hard towards center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
In now, Jacob Stallings. Hard hit ball to short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. At the plate, number 7. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box,
fielder,
Tommy Edmonds. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Colton Wong. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Cardinals down to their final strike here. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Pirates continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
12-6 the final tally here. Pittsburgh jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mitch Keller earns win number 7 on the season. Adam Wainwright struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes.